south of the fire, burning in isolation and increasing in size. With the potential southerly winds today, it will cause the fire to move in a northerly direction and may have spotting occurring in front of the fire. Don't wait, leave now, it's your safest option. Conditions may change and get worse very quickly. Emergency services may not be able to help you if you decide to stay. This Watch and Act message has been issued for Wodonga, Mount Beauty, Wodonga and Wodonga South. There are multiple bushfires in the Abbey Yard, Mount Buffalo and Wangaratta areas that are not yet under control. The southwesterly wind change is moving across the fire ground and the fires remain active and will be monitored throughout the day. The emergency warning is issued if the situation changes and the threat to communities increases. We'll certainly let you know. This Watch and Act message is issued for Blackleck, Orion, Kachimor North, Dartmouth, Guys Forest, Mount Alfred, Dargla Upper, Dargla Valley and surrounding communities. A wind change moved through the area last night and is now heading in a northeasterly direction. The situation can change at any time. You must monitor conditions and be ready to act. The Murray Valley Highway has been closed at Family Road due to the fire activity. If you evacuate to a family or friend's house, you should register at the Telegon Relief Centre so that everyone knows your whereabouts. This Watch and Act message is issued
not orange anymore.
Barrawee, Coeton, Lucy-Vale, Darrell Valley and Shelley. Predicted milder weather over the next few days will permit firefighters to work more on controlling fire engines. Relief centres are established at Corrion High School, Telegon Memorial Hall, the Cute Wodonga, the Performing Arts Centre at Wangaratta, Animals, as we mentioned earlier, Wangaratta Showgrounds, and Gold Links Lane, Wangaratta. You should maintain situational awareness at all times. The fire situation has been changing rapidly, and this is expected to continue. Conditions can change and get worse very quickly. Emergency services may not be able to help you if you decide to stop. This Watch and Act message is issued for Abbey Yard, Benny's, Buckland, Buffalo River, Carmore East, Carmore Upper, Cheshunt South, Claremont, Eli Upper, Breezer South, Hensonville, Hyam, Jarrett, King Valley, Marcus, Meadow Creek, Monarchy, Colby, Top Crossing, Wodonga, Whitfield and Woodlands. There's a bushfire 6 kilometres east of Whitfield on the Black Range that is not yet under control. But the fire remains within the existing control lines. Residents are able to return to their properties, however, you should continue to monitor conditions and stay up to date on the fire situation. The Wangaratta Whitfield Road at Moy Hill at the intersection
So we're going to pop
is
this
open
first?
to local residents only.
At least somewhere I can breathe
Watch and Act
properly.
message has been
Because
issued
I'm
for
thinking
Abbey
about
Yard,
doing that
Barberton,
resume
Price,
thing, because I'm doing the resume now.
Buckland,
I just need a better picture.
Buffalo Creek, Buffalo
what?
River, Carmore Upper, Dumfries Hill, New Robin, Freeburg, Port Campstead, Germantown, Harriettville, Havilard, Popham Heights, Howard Plains, Cancuna, Meadow Creek, Mariang South, Mount Buffalo, Myrtleford, Ovens, Wodonga, Rose River, Rose White, Saltblock, Selwyn, Smoko, Wodonga, Wandilligon, Rowley South, Wangaratta, and Wangaratta. There are multiple bushfires in the Abbey Yard, Mount Buffalo, and Wangaratta areas, and these are not yet under control. The southwesterly wind change has moved through the fire ground. The fire remains active and is being monitored. The longest roads are those Abbey Yard Road, Buckland Valley Road, and Dago Plains Road. Buckland Valley Alpine Road roundabout, and the Great Alpine Road is closed at Germantown at the intersection of the two Road Road. This watch and act was issued for Canberra by Winston Brothers and Tom Robert. There is 22,000 hectare property burning adjacent to private property northeast of Wodonga. Fire is currently spreading slowly in forest areas and has not yet been taken. We suggest you monitor changes to the situation. Increased wind speeds, change in wind direction, smoke or visibility can indicate the situation is changing. If the situation changes and you feel unsafe, you should enhance your fire survival plan. For Anglers Rests, this is a watch and act message for Anglers Rest.
Smoke is going.
Bingo Munchie North, Rocket, Dara, Napperton Village, Dinner Plain, Falls Creek, Flowerbag, Glen Valley, Hempwells, Hinnamunchie, Long Glen, Louisville, Mason, Elsie, Novio Valley, Shannon Vale, and Sunnyside. Here we're looking at a bushfire, at least 28,000 hectares, burning both sides of the Great Alpine Road west of Omeo. Yesterday, the fire crossed the Great Alpine Road, approximately 5 kilometres west of Omeo, creating smoke fires to the southwest and southeast of the town. The fire has crossed the Great Alpine Road to the south between Omeo and Smiths Creek and entered the Splitters Range State Forest. All roads to the north and west of Omeo are closed. Monitor changes to the situation. Increased wind speed, change in wind direction, smoke or poor visibility can indicate the situation is changing. We have those relief centres, and I'll give them to you again, so important, particularly if you're travelling along the Great Alpine Road and you are heading for Wangaratta, Corryong, Wangaratta, Wodonga, wherever it might be. First of all, in Corryong, there is a relief centre established at the Corryong High School. At Wodonga, it's the Memorial Wall and Tower Street. At Wodonga, come to the Cube in Holland Street. At Wangaratta, the Performing Arts Centre is in Ford Street. That is a relief centre. Those with animals, Wangaratta Showgrounds at Gold Links Lane, Wangaratta. For Wodonga Showgrounds at Wilson Street, it's for community members that can be self-sufficient with pets. The Australian Defence Force Relief Accommodation at Mansfield Barracks at Barngilla, Wodonga is another relief centre. Now, this message was issued for Smoke Across Victoria, and we sympathise with you if you're living in central Victoria, north central, northern country, northeast, and Gippsland.
We're going to have people coming to our town.
Everyone should minimise the time spent in smoking conditions.
When I stayed at Bacchus, we went out the front road on skateboards, and you could see everyone with caravans and stuff trying to
should consider temporarily relocating outside the smoke area until there is a sustained improvement.
Yeah, Jazz, my camera.
If this is not possible
Very
and there is no
weird.
direct threat of bushfires, stay indoors and keep activity levels as low as possible. If your maximum visibility is 1.5 kilometres or less, your air quality is at a hazardous level. If you need to limit your outdoors time that you spend outdoors, limit your exercise and follow any treatment plans. Anyone experiencing wheezing, chest tightness and difficulty in breathing should call 000. There is another number you can ring, and that's 1300 606 024. We'll do it again. 1300 606 024. Now, major fire updates with the New South Wales Rural Fire Service. A watch and act for the Green Valley Tal Malmo fire. This is of size 127,000 hectares. It's in the Gingelic area east of Albury. The fire is burning. Don't leave Victoria. All access roads into Victoria are closed. If you are on the southern side of the fire, south of the Murray, monitor the Vic Emergency website. Latest information, Duns Road, East Arnie Creek and Green Valley Tal Malmo fires, they are merging. Dangerous fire conditions were experienced today. These fires posed a serious threat to life and to property. conditions have eased following a southerly change. If you're in the Jingellic, Audi, Tuma, Manus, Bundaroo and surrounding areas, remain in place. A number of roads are blocked and closed. For the Jingellic, Lankeys Creek and surrounds, conditions have eased following a southerly change. Monitor the conditions and know what you will do if the fire threatens. Remain in place. A number of roads are blocked and closed. Be alert to embers and spot fires. The Duns Road and East Auntie Creek fires are also burning to
I
the
think the smoke has
northeast.
ruined my nose.
There is potential for fires in the area to merge. For the Kosciuszko National Park, Tintaldra, Greg, Toowong, Rigganbrong, for Cancoban, GI, Tom Grogan and other remote areas, monitor the conditions, know what you will do if the fire threatens. Your neighbourhood safer places are Jingellic Oval at Jingellic and the Sports Ground Oval at Tuma. It's 5-1. Earlier today we heard a report from Andrew Crisp, who's the Commissioner for Victoria. The report, we'll take this report. It'll give you an insight, particularly as he mentions the Corryong area.
Firstly, thank you to Victorians that heeded the warning that went out a couple of days ago as part of the declaration of a state of disaster. Thank you to those Victorians that heeded that warning, those messages, to leave what we were terming the potential impact zone. Thank you also sincerely to our fire services, our emergency services that have done such a wonderful job keeping our communities safe. What we saw yesterday was a challenging, a dynamic, and at times an extremely dangerous day for people in the east of our state. What we saw throughout the day was movement on a number of those fires, but particularly when it came to the change from mid-afternoon onwards. So if I start at the north of the state with what we're terming the Corryong fire. So it moved to the east and is moving ever closer to that larger fire in New South Wales. We thought there would be impact on smaller communities, and that appears to have been the case. So communities of Pine Ridge, Toowong and Tintaldra. So we are fairly certain that we've got further property losses in those communities. Corryong itself was under ember attack, and 60 firefighters were in there and did a fantastic job protecting the town centre itself. Then if I go to Mount Buffalo, where at the moment we've actually got to evacuate now orders in place. Our concern last night with that particular fire that was putting up a fairly significant column was it could spot into the valleys south of Bright, pose a risk to Bright itself. However, that did not eventuate. Go to Mount Hotham. So with Mount Hotham, we were seeing again large columns on fires in that particular area, and there was certainly some concern for Dinner Plain itself, the community there. We had CFA again working in protection of that particular area, and at one stage they had to move back to Mount Hotham itself. The fire did not get into Dinner Plain, however it's got very, very close. That particular fire also made a run down towards Omeo. And there's a community near Omeo, Wodonga, and again we're fairly certain that we've got additional property losses there. We know late yesterday afternoon that we had about 350 people on the oval at Omeo, and again there was the potential of firing into that particular small town.
In an emergency, turn to a source you can trust.
I said, for God's sake, put the radio on to ABC because this is serious.
Your local ABC radio station is an essential part of your emergency kit.
I commend the ABC for the great job you're doing here, like you always do. Doesn't matter where in the country.
Get ready now. Follow your local ABC on Facebook. Know your local ABC radio station's frequency. And download the ABC Listen app. ABC Radio, your emergency broadcaster.